folks, let me tell you about a little nut cracker that I developed here. We call it the Grandpa's Goody Getter. It's real easy to use. Let me show you how it works. Number one, it's made out of solid steel, so it's not ever going to wear out. You'll never have a problem with this machine. And to use it, you simply push the handle back like this, and when it does, this bottom ram will drop down. And you insert a walnut. I've got a soft one here. I want to show you a little bit about what first and other things that this machine will do. When you're coming down and it's coming all the way down and it's not cracking because that nut's soft and just squishing together, when you let up on the handle, it automatically takes up the slack. This moves back up. Now you're cracking it with leverage. Now, come down. As you crack the nut, you will real quick learn just when to stop it. If you go too far, of course, you're going to crush everything. But you'll learn real quick where to stop it, and it's easy to control your leverage and everything. And what the machine does is it cuts, these rams will cut the ring around the top and the ring around the bottom on this nut. It cuts that outer shell away. And as it falls away, here's what we get. There we are. Well, that one's trapped just a little bit. No, it came out. And there's the entire nut in 4 pieces. And I'm not going to tell you that they all do that, because they don't. Some walnuts are extremely hard to crack, and the very best you don't get a whole lot out of them. But this one worked out real well. I'll crack one more here just to show you. There we go. That one's coming out pretty quick. Pretty easy. There we are. Now, if crack a black walnut, here's something you like. This is a Brazil nut. Put it in there point to point. Pull down on it. And you like this. Well, that one kind of hollowed out a little bit, but those flat sides just fall right off of them. And those nuts fall right out. The con, that's pretty obvious. That's a piece of cake, you know. It's gonna fall apart. Here's something I found very interesting. This is a macadamia nut. So many people talked about the macadamia nut being so hard, and I don't think there's much to it. Well, that one's so small that it's not wanting to crack. Well, when it doesn't want to crack, move over to a little different set of rams there. As you can see, the machine will crack a macadamia nut very easily. There's nothing to them. And any other kind of a nut you've got, it'll crack. Here's a pecan. Here again, we've got one. These pecans are a little bit small to be trying to crack with the walnut rims, but you can do it. And one thing that comes with the machine packed in is a pair of shears. Now, the reason we put these shears in there, because this really makes a big difference in ease of getting these nuts out. You'll find some of these nuts, they get trapped in a little piece of shell like that, and people use goody pickers, and when you use a goody picker, you're really not going to get much out of there. So just take these, snip that in half. When you snip that in half, that nut falls right out of there. So this is a good thing. And another thing that we have that's included in is this small nut ram. Pull this ram out. Drop this ram in. This be sure to put it in on that bevel side, front, back. Put the pin in it. Then crack the tongs. Well, I dropped it. That's the way I do most things. We'll show you another baton, what I do. Oh, piece of hole got caught in there. And there's your hazelnut. I love the machine and everything that it does. It's easy to work. It's a tough machine. It's all steel. I've made it to last. I guarantee it for 2 years. And I imagine if anybody somewhere down the road after 2 years had a problem, I'm probably going to go ahead and take care of it as long as I'm around, because I just don't have trouble with these things. Everybody that calls me, and that's very few, half a dozen people, but whenever they do call me with some little piddling problem, the first thing they say is they tell me how much they like the machine. Now the machine is very easy to set up when you get it. There's almost nothing to it. When you get it in, there may be a board like this on it, but most of them, in the new ones now, we quit packaging this because it's just a waste. It's not necessary. And it'll come with 4 screws. Mount it to a bench, a table. The more solid you can get it, the better it's going to be for you. You can put it on a board that's a couple foot long, and this will work, but not near as good as mounting it solid to a table. And when it comes in, you mount it. As soon as you get it mounted, there'll be a Carter key right back here in the back, and you push this handle back down like that. Pull that Carter key out. This will be in. Pull that Carter key out, and that will come forward. And of course, you screw the handle in. And then when you screw the handle in, there's a jam nut right here. You put that jam nut on there, tighten that up so the handle's not working loose on you. And a little bit of maintenance greasing. And go to grandpasgoodygetter.com and watch the videos, and we'll show you a whole lot more about the maintenance on them and how to prepare the walnuts, and just a whole lot of really good information for you in the in processing and handling and cracking your walnuts. On the rams, this new ram that cuts around here has once in a while a little piece of nut will get cut down in it, and there's a groove on the side of it, and I got a little old pick here. Just go in there and just stick it down in that groove and pop it right out. It's real easy to do. But they've replaced the old ones, and my manufacturer, when he built this last shipment that I got, they put the old rams in, so he sent me all new rams. I'm going to install the new rams, but I'm also going to include these old rams. This is a $10 set of rams that will be in the one that you get, and you may find that it'll be good for a lot of things that you want to do, especially macadamia nuts and some of those smaller ones that don't fit real good in these good cutting rams. But anyhow, you can swap them out and see which one you like, and use them both. And I think that pretty well covers it. Thanks for watching.